All right, folks, this concludes day one of the largest project ever on this channel. This is Manny, the Mannequin. Hopefully, once I'm done with Manny, he will be a Carnage statue. This is going to be a slow process. It's going to take a lot of time. So if you're interested in this, please bear with me, hang in there, subscribe if you are interested in this. I will try to do one update per week minimum. I'll try. I won't commit to it, but I'll try. All right, let's see what we've done today. But first, let's take a look at the tools I'll be using. Not exactly sure what I'm going to be needing, but I will be starting off with what I have on hand. That is a couple of saws, the file, plenty of sandpaper, and I want to get some clay. First, I have to find out what type of clay. Hold on. Before I start talking about clay and other things, getting sidetracked, this is what was accomplished today. And of course, I did not spend the whole day out here working on this project. I have other things going on, but I will try to dedicate at least an hour or more each day to this project right here. And this is what we have so far. I sanded down the arms. I don't know exactly what materials I will be using on this, but I want to at least sand it down, because if I started using clay or paint or primer, whatever, it needs something to grab onto. So I want to scrape off this paint right here. Don't know what kind of paint it is, but I want to scrape that stuff off, and we'll just start from scratch. Excuse the pun. And I don't know what these hands are made from, but it is a lot different. Cut, take two. But this paint is a lot different from the paint up here. Or maybe it's a type of material that doesn't allow it to adhere as well to the hand. When I got this, I noticed the hands were kind of small for this mannequin. And maybe this explains why. They probably found these hands somewhere and just painted them and stuck them on here. I mean, this thing, hold on, watch this. This thing, now I'm 6 feet. Manny is about 6'1", maybe 6'2". And look, his hand should be at least the size of mine. And look at this. That's my hand right there. And let's do it side by side. Okay. So somebody just found these hands somewhere and threw them on here. These are not the proper size hands for this figure. So of course I will be trying to find some bigger hands, or I'll have to fabricate some myself. All right, let's move back over to Manny. And of course I did not do anything to the torso today. I did not do anything to the legs. This thing is very unbalanced. When I got it, I stood it up on the floor, and it was about to fall forward, but I had to stop it. So, or was it backward? I can't remember. It's been almost a year ago. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, before I go any further on this, I'm going to have to weigh down the legs, probably with baking soda. And I have to get some type of support to hold it down, because as you can see, I had to strap it down because it kept leaning forward. And part of the problem is this. When I received the mannequin, it came with this bracing bar, whatever you call it. But the screws, where am I at? Okay, the screws were missing. There's no holes in the bar for the screws to screw into. So I would have to drill into this and then insert the screws into it. So that's going to be a project itself right there. So maybe if this was properly attached, maybe that would stop him from doing so much falling. But until I can get this fixed, I got to find some other way to keep him from falling over. All right, let's see what else. I want to do something on, I don't know if you can tell, but the legs are not, I guess, proportioned correctly. His calf is about as thick as his thigh right there. So I'm probably going to do some cutting, and that's the reason for the saws. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, folks, so I got plenty of ideas. I'm probably going to bring this in a little bit, and of course the calf is going to stay the same size. And I'll probably bring this in a little bit, cut away some here, cut away some here, so it doesn't look so weird. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks weird. And the feet are too small for this figure, like the hands. So I'm probably gonna extend the feet out some. And again, I have size, where we at? Don't go nowhere, Manny. Okay, and just for reference, I have a size 11, probably 11 and a half. Man, I got the camera all over the place. I'm trying to balance and can't really watch what I'm doing here. So his feet should be at least as long as mine. So I'll have to give him some bigger feet. What else? I'm probably going to be using clay once I find out the proper type. Be using clay to give him some more defined musculature in his rib bone area. Want to make that more defined because it has to show through all of the paint that's going to go on here. Let me see what else. Same with the arms over there. Probably be adding clay to those, give him some muscles. And the legs also. Gonna bulk him up a little bit. I know Carnage is slim, but for a statue this tall, this needs to be a little wider, I think. I will try to figure out some way to widen him. The only issue with that is I can't widen him too much because the arms have to attach. Now, if I try to widen this out too much, the arms won't fit on there. So I don't know how to go about that. I guess I'll figure it out as I go. And let me see. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, and another thing, if I can attach this arm while I'm holding my phone. Okay, I hope it won't come off. All right, that arm, that is not a very heroic or scary stance right there with the arms just hanging to his side. So the plan is to try to move these arms to a different position. Again, that will probably call for me to cut into this so that I can make the arms get flexible. I don't know if that's the right word, but cut it here so that it's able to, like, the forearm can move up a little bit. Or maybe I can't keep this camera focused. Or maybe I'll just cut it so that I can twist the forearm out a little bit. And I know it's hard to see in your head what I'm talking about, but I'll show you the reference picture I'm going by. I just want the arms to look more, I guess, menacing or not scary, but aggressive looking, not just hanging to the side all relaxed like that. And all right, folks, that's it for now. I'm trying to think of what else I want to do, what else I want to say before I start babbling and rambling on here. And the face and the head, oh, that's going to be all right, I won't even get into that right now. Thanks for watching the video, folks. Thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned. There's plenty more to come. Bye. Say goodbye, Manny. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of voice Manny should have. Somebody let me know. Help me out. Bye, everybody. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. My name is Manny. I'm a mannequin. All right, later.